Okay, um, just looking at this on an AMD basis right now. What we got here? So key level here. Obviously, we're getting a lot of rejection from this area right here. Again, same here. We're getting quite a lot of rejection from this area. At the moment, let's start from this side here. Yeah, so obviously we've got something there. Okay, let's try to break. It's rejected. Same here. Um, okay, so realistically, we need to break this. Obviously, if we want to stay bullish. Obviously, it is so bullish right now. Obviously, look, we've had a sweep with this candle here. Let's go on to the four. See what we've got on the 4 hour. Let's see what imbalances we got here. So we still need to fill this imbalance down here. This was obviously a previous Asia order block, I would assume. The gap in the market has been filled. Go on here. Okay, so this is another key level that I'm looking at right now. Yeah, yeah. Um, so we've got a 4 hour order block down here. Draw a box. Let's just see what we got here if we draw a box around some of this. We're breaking here, so we've manipulated. Accumulation, we break a structure here. Break a structure, drop down, change a character, break of structure. So I still think we're gonna take so we've taken this high here. Let me just get rid of this box a minute. So yeah, so we've taken this high and so this tiny little bit of imbalance got filled, so it's pushed up. We've taken the high. So we've got a nice 1 hour order block here. What else we got here? So look, we filled this imbalance, nice rejection. So we're just tapping into this imbalance right now. Just okay, so we might get another sweep potentially of this area here. So we've got nothing down here. So what targets have we got? Obviously, this is for a long term, not really a long term, but we've broken out of this imbalance. Don't have anything there. So we are, as we swept there. Again, we've got a nice key level here as well. So if we were to draw that across there. Okay, so we've got this imbalance here, this BPR to fill. We've got nothing down here really to sweep apart from obviously the lows. Got some equal lows down here. Um, there's another key level there. So if I was to draw that across there. So it's just so rangy right now. That's what's making it quite hard to trade, in my opinion. Let's just put the sessions on. I'll tell you what, actually, I'm just going to go back onto a 4 hour because 15 minute. Let's have a look at a range before I put the session on because I want to try and see if there's any order blocks in there. So, I mean, currently this is still to me the range. Okay, so oops, we are in the perfect zone. So going to five, let's put the session on. Let's see what we do have. Okay, so we have nothing, no order blocks on the Asia on the five. Right, so we're now tapping into a buy, which obviously is the wrong direction. But five, what was there? Anything on the 15? No, no order blocks there. Um, this here is, let's just change that to accumulation. Oh, something's just happened. Okay, so that currently is an accumulation zone. That 1 minute order block would have just been devoured. Just that anyway, wherever it was. There. I didn't like that 1 minute order block anyway because all this bloody imbalance here. This cell here would have been obviously quite nice, but we've still got an hour yet. Has it been tapped? I still think that that's a tradable order block in my opinion. So we could be looking at a sell from this order block right here today. Obviously, I know I'm not trying to be biased of obviously the GOAT system. I'm just trying to think of where we can get in and out today. So I'm going to remove that right now. But you can see that we're stuck. We're stuck here. That's my opinion at the moment. So if we're stuck, we need something to come up and either break this and carry on going up to the all-time high, or we're coming down to sweep this one of these lows. Obviously, we've got a nice key area down here, which so if we do get down to this area, I think we'll have a strong rejection again. Okay, let's go to gold. Look at gold, rangy as hell.
Yeah.
We did take um took that liquidity yesterday. Maybe where could that go? Okay, so this is obviously another key level right here. We've just this daily has swept this daily, so we are still looking bullish. Again, the sweep here, sweep, not a sweep. So yeah, I still think obviously we're pushing up. I think we just got to see what we've got on these key levels here. Okay, so I still think we're going to have a bit of a rejection on this level here. So as you can see, we've got a touch, touch, touch. Obviously, we broke through, we swept, we pushed down. Again, the same here. Touch, 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 touch. We swept on the 4 hour, swept into this. So let's turn the sessions off a minute because they just get in the way. We swept into this 4 hour imbalance and pushing up. So there's no other imbalances there at the moment. Obviously, we've got this one down here, but this has swept into it, swept this order block and it's pushed away, which is nice. So what have we got above? Yeah, so we have obviously got this imbalance zone right here, but we have tapped into it. We've got on a 1 hour. Okay, so we could sweep, eventually sweep. I mean, if I was looking at anything, this would be a target for me, to be honest. So if I was looking for a sell, that would probably be a TP for me. but target 15. We're literally just going sideways.
Yeah.
And it's very hard. Obviously, we're just going into a 15-minute order block right now. There's nothing, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. What have we got there? We've got a tiny imbalance up there. No, nothing there. So I still think that we still need a good breakout. I mean, this is just accumulation right now. Um, it's literally just ranging. We'll see if we have got a nice 5 minute there. If I was obviously going to be taking a buy, um, this would probably be my target up here, or maybe this high here to fill the rest of this imbalance. And obviously, we've got a tiny imbalance right here. So if I was going to be taking a buy from that order block, this area right here would be my TP, because I'd like to see this swept, come up, test this area, and then drop. So obviously we've got the 5 minute order block there. Let's just go on to sessions. Obviously we know this is Asia session. So we've broken through. So we broke through this obviously like last night. Broken through. So yeah, I mean, not unless we get something. Obviously, the 1 minute is my preferred entry on this. Obviously, we've got a tiny little imbalance here, but I like these here to be swept because I always find that the order block doesn't always get tapped. But so potentially, if I was looking for a setup, cover the order block. There's that TP. So that's something that could be looked at for today. Again, obviously, we could just go to a previous Asia high. That'll do. So it's still a potential 5% trade. I mean, you could obviously try and get this a little bit lower. If you wanted, you could just cover the order block, but there's no guarantee it's going to tap. No one knows what it's going to do. Right, let's go back onto the fives we've got here. Again, it's got the same sweep scenario. Yeah, this has got a nicer imbalance actually. Nicer imbalance to fill. So if I was going to be looking here, obviously it's quite big there. 6%. If we take it back to the previous Asia high, yeah. So there's potential there of maybe two trades. Um, I mean, but it's so bullish. I mean, to be honest, you could literally almost hold that to. Oh no, I'm on the wrong pair. Um, if DAX gives a nice buy, you could hold DAX all the way up to the all-time high, possibly. But who knows? Because it's actually not that far away. That's nothing. Let's just measure that. So where it currently is. Ah, that's doable in a day. Plus we've got news later as well. I still think it wants to sweep something here, to be honest. Just can't see what right now. Let's get rid of that. It's nothing. The gap's been filled. What we got here? We got any key levels down here? Okay, so zoom out this. Okay, so at the moment, I'm going to be waiting. We're literally just stuck. Accumulation, manipulation, and it distributed quite nicely. So again, what have we got here? We've got a nice accumulation area. We haven't manipulated the downside yet to be able to get a nice push up. But again, we've got this here could be accumulation. This here. So we might have manipulated here, to be honest, and this could be distributing. So you could have potentially got a trade if you was up early enough to go from to Asia low. There we go. So that would have been an AMD trade there. And to be honest, even if you was to sweep these, there you go. So still potential 9% trade that we missed out on. But again, it's not a strategy. I don't think, obviously, Leon used to do this quite a lot with the AMD. Um,
Is that based on a sweep?
the AMD?
Yeah.
You kind of like want to hold it to the opposite session side or a sweep
Right.
liquidity,
Gotcha.
really. So sweep
Yeah.
liquidity, trend line, session sweep. So what you're trying to do is you're targeting liquidity or some sort of sweep, really. Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I mean, I still use AMD. Well, I like to do it on a higher time frame, to be honest, because I like to do it on a higher time frame, and then I pinpoint it down then to the 1 minute, and I can get like an entry so tight on it. But I haven't done it for a while, to be honest, because obviously I've just been concentrating on GOAT. So
Yeah.
I don't know, is Tom in here? I don't know if he's in or not. I think he is, yeah. Um, But yeah, I mean, that to me, obviously, while the markets are so choppy, there was something there, but it's just so fucking hard this month to
It's
find.
just bouncing up and down,
It
isn't it?
is
It's not
literally,
going
it's just
anywhere.
accumulating right now. So this is why obviously it's good to do a good bias of what the hell is happening because I did this, I think, just before Christmas, and I found an AMD trade then. Obviously, if you can trade multiple strategies, then it's okay. But obviously, it's not
Yeah.
recommended really. You just want to
No.
be
No.
sticking to one strategy. But the thing is, if it's choppy, do we want to be taking trades where the potential of losing more is greater than our risk, our reward, should we say? Because if we're just jumping into trades when I'm looking at this, going, well, actually, why the fuck am I jumping into a trade? Yes, obviously, our data tells us that we should, but at the same time, like if you know, if we're actually going through the chart and figuring out like what's going on, chances are I probably would not. But because obviously we are day traders, um,
Yeah. Too
it's
keen to get in.
yeah, we're just keen to get in,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just always the way. But there you go. That's going to be coming down there and taking these lows here. So all right, let's have a quick gander on gold again. So I mean, at the moment, the only thing really I can see, but it's just so choppy. Bring on March, I say.
Yeah.
But
Really. Yeah. Do something.
but look, we've obviously got a nice trend line there. I think I had a trend line that was pushing up this way yesterday. I deleted it. But all it's doing, so let's get rid of that a minute. Let's get rid of that. That doesn't matter.
I think it bounced off that Selwo bay about fucking 3 times, I think, so far.
Oh,
The
really?
one I took yesterday, yeah. That's why I don't know which way it's going, whether it's going up or down, I'm not fucking
The
sure.
thing is, like, obviously, this is again another strategy. Okay,
Good point.
it's zoning in right now. You know, it's ready to pop. We have obviously just broken through on the upside here. So, I don't need that there, to be honest. I don't need that there. So what is it going to do? I personally think that we're going to get some sort of resistance on this level here. Again, or we're going to obviously get some resistance, maybe a pullback, come back up. If we break through, if we get another touch on this area right here, I personally think that yeah, we're heading there for all-time high. But we need to figure out where it's going from here. Um,
Yeah,
so yeah, obviously I just wanted to give you guys a bit of analysis because obviously not everyone um, knows about all these sorts of things and what to look out for. Um, obviously they're just happy to jump into trade, but obviously I think that being able to go over a chart is quite important as well. Um, I mean, guys, as soon as we start breaking out of these levels, then we know that we've got some good trades coming up. So that's obviously just carry on doing what you're doing, but just keep an eye on what's actually happening because we want to be breaking out of stuff. And personally, I think right now we're breaking out. We've broken this liquidity here right here, and I think that we are ready to start breaking out, in my opinion. So let's see what it does. Let's get some see what tests, retests, and everything we get. Obviously, it'd be quite nice for this order block to come back and be tapped, and then obviously just go long. But at the same time, I mean, we could be coming down to this liquidity down here. So just be careful. That's all I'm going to say. You never know what's going to happen with the charts. Obviously, we've got news today. I don't think it's a big one. I checked on FTMO, it's not restricted. So, but yeah, right.
cool.
That guys, I think it's pretty much it. I mean, like, obviously DAX, we can quickly go over if there's anything. We haven't got any order blocks on DAX, so we've got nothing to trade. Obviously, look, we've got some potential goat trades in these areas here. Both A plus setups because the candle to the right has not swept the order block right there. This one here is an A in my opinion. So you have to cover something. You at least have to cover the imbalance. So if you're going to be entering, obviously go from the order block and you have to cover the imbalance at least. But again, it might sweep up to here. So um, yeah, so we've got a couple of potentials right here. Obviously, we do have a nice big fat imbalance right there, which is probably around this area right here. So on a goat basis, that's what I'd be looking for. What we've got on gas. Let's go back onto gold quickly. I think that's just about, obviously, I think if in 20, half an hour, if that's still there, I think that's still a live gas trade, in my opinion, because the green line is just below. So you could, obviously, got that there. Can you break it down? You break that down, to be honest. That is what it is. Yeah, so you do have a potential 1 to 2 on gas, and obviously there's no exit on goat right now. But obviously, if I was going to be going goat, this definitely would be Oh, that's an A as well. What's that? Oh, I don't like that.
It's a big cover, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think the risk to reward's enough on this,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Yeah, I'll take it up there. Potential 5%, but it means that we've just got to sweep everything to get that trade.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I get unless this keeps pushing up quite a bit more, if it gives if it gives a 1 to 3, then I'll take it. It's only like 10 pips or whatever. So I would take it. Just got to wait to see what Asia finishes like, though, to be honest. Obviously, we've still got half an hour. So, right, guys, that's pretty much the analysis done. I hope that
Lovely.
helps some people. I guess obviously anyone who is obviously a trader probably can see it all anyway. But anyone who obviously is struggling, that's just helping out a little bit, just to give a little bit of a bias of what I'm seeing and I think why we're struggling at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cheers, Steve.
All right,
Appreciate it.
no worries. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Steve.
Cheers, mate. I'll
See you
catch up with you
later.
soon.
Cheers,
Cheers, Steve.
mate.
Thank you. Bye
Take
bye.
care.